Alright, so I'm back, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Impossible Toys Hill Jumper. There's this package. This is MC02 Mini Car Hill Jumper Impossible Toys. Picture. That. Impossible Toys. There's a big bio on him. It's actually pretty humorous, so if you want to read it. Pause the video. Other than that, we're done with that. So, onto the figure. So here he is in his little robot mode. And I want to say I hate it, but I don't. I don't like it. It's not a great figure, but I don't hate it. Quite frankly, I kind of actually want to buy more of them, even though it's not a very good figure. Accessory-wise, he comes with a little pistol. So there it is. Yeah, it's a little tiny pistol. I'm not sure what millimeter port that is, but it is not a... it's not a 5mm port. Let me grab a... Let's see. Grab this little mini-con thing here. This is what comes with the little Legends Cliffjumper here. And it's actually too small to fit in his hand, so it's not backwards compatible with anybody really. Setting that off to the side. Posability, his head does kind of go rock forward and back. Ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, waist swivel, hips are on ball joints, knees are on ball joints, ankle here is on a ball joint, so it goes back forth, side to side, rotates this around, and yeah, he's a pretty solid little guy. He's got some issues, like the hands don't really have any detail on the top. It's just smooth plastic. They are molded on the sides, just on the top it's just smooth. He's a very flat figure, especially at the head, and very skinny arms, very skinny legs. So yeah. To transform him, what you want to do is you flip the head down and then you push it back, and it just slides back, and it just kind of slots into place there. Pull the foot up like so, and then it's on an L hinge in here. You can kind of see how that pin is, and you want to pull that pin down, which is easier said than done because this is on a ball joint here. So you pull it down like so, and then you slide it all the way down to the end, like so. Do the same thing down here, and it just slides all the way down to the end, like so. Plug the, before you want to do that, you can take the little pistol here, and this can just slot into his thigh right here, like this. And then you can close his legs up on that, like so. And then the whole thighs and the bottom parts of the shin will just slide into the body. And then you can fold this arms in. And there's a little tab, a little bitty tab there. Looks on the little side there. And there you have him in his vehicle mode. So yeah, he's very reminiscent of the original G1 Cliffjumper, just a little bit more posable, I believe. I'm not sure if he's taller than the G1 Cliffjumper because I never had any of the original mini cars. they just never really interested me all that much as a child. So they were never ooh, I need to get that. And just real quick, I'm just transforming the Legends Cliffjumper off screen here. So here he is next to Legends Cliffjumper. They're actually about the same size. This one's a little bit taller. This is a little bit longer. Not the this one's a little wider. So they're about the same size. Major difference is he's got rubber tires, which is really nice. And I kind of wish he had one of those gimmicks where you roll the tires back and let it go and he'd fly forward. That's kind of the feel I get with this figure. If he did that, I would say he'd probably be one of the coolest figures of all time. I don't know why. I generally do not like that gimmick, but playing with this one right now makes me wish that he would roll forward. But yeah, that's really all there is to show off this little boxy car. And so you extend the legs back down, pull them all the way so the waist is out. Pull this down, pull this up, and I think I forgot to show off, his waist does swivel. He does have a waist swivel. I know Piog just reviewed one of these guys, but he missed that. Let's pull the gun out, fold out the arms, flip out the head, and then you just slide the head forward like so. So yeah, you know, he's not terrible. I'd say if he had a more three-dimensional head, because this is really just a plate with little molded on detail for the face. If he had an actual head that would rotate around or something like that, he'd actually be my Cliffjumper of choice. To be quite honest, he's other than the head, he's actually not that bad. He's not like masterpiece quality by any means, but for a classics collection, I think he'd fit in really well if he had a different head. And I have to stress that the head is bad enough. I mean, the sculpt is nice. It does definitely look like Cliffjumper. But the head is so off-putting that it makes it so that I can't give him a very good recommendation. So scale-wise, here he is next to the Classic Seeker, which it kind of works with the Classics. Here he's with the eye gear. It works much better with that one. And here he is with the MP car. We're going to be using Wheeljack for a little while on this one. And I think this is actually scaling really well with this particular figure. So I think that works really well. And then I've got the Legends Cliffjumper coming out right now. Just transforming him real quick. Who we'll be taking a look at next. So we've already seen this mold before, but yeah. So there he is next to Legends Cliffjumper, who is a full head shorter. So I think this scale actually works better for what I'm looking for. This one definitely fits better with the Classic Seekers. So if you're going for the bigger collection where you're trying to sneak masterpiece cars into a Classics collection, then something more this size would work better. This one is too small, I think. That's my opinion. Let me grab a couple other figures here. So here is iGear's Huffer. And Huffer scales better with the Legends. And then here is the iGear's Brawn. And he actually scales pretty well with the Brawn. So, that being said, I actually kind of really, the more I'm playing with this guy, the more I'm actually liking him. The fact that I got him for free from TF Source is awesome. It was $175 purchase with so many odd points, which I mean I have thousands of points, so I'm never worried about running out of points. It's always how much I can order in one sitting. Yeah, he's free with a $175 purchase, which also gets you free shipping. So you know he's just a legitimately free figure. But I think without it, I think they're like 15 or 17 bucks or something like that. And you know, I have to say, it's actually for me kind of worth it. Especially if you, I think $120 will get you the entire set, which will get you, you know, Cliffjumper, Bumblebee, Hill, you know, Hubcap, Bug Bite. There's a Waspinator one. I mean, there's like umpteen billion different repaints of this mold, and they retweak the mold for you know every other character pretty much. You know, like this is not the same mold as Bumblebee, and I think Hubcap's a different mold altogether as well. So that all being said, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10, and you know, like I said, if they come out with some better stuff, or you know, if somebody comes out with a better head, then that might move it up to a 10. As it sits now, I actually kind of want to get online and buy all the rest of them, but I don't have the money for it right now, which is probably a good thing because I shouldn't be buying a bunch of those things. You know, iGear, you know, teased last year that they're going to be doing a Cliffjumper and a Bumblebee. So if they do, I might pick those guys up because they're probably going to be more in scale with Huffer here or Brawn here. But as it is, like I said, I think this actually scales and looks pretty good, as long as you don't look it from the side. But yeah, they're really posable. The plastic quality is actually pretty top notch. For a company that was going out of business, it really surprises me. You know, I really thought that they were going to be like, we'll just go release a bunch of crap. You know, we got the molds done, but let's not bother about quality control. But I mean, this thing actually does feel pretty sturdy. You know, light, because you know his whole body's hollow because of the legs. And you know the head still sucks. There's nothing really one can do about that. But yeah, he's actually a pretty solid figure. I do think they did a pretty good job on him. So yeah, kind of much better than the last of the Quints that they were putting out. I know the Quint Judge was great, but then it just kind of slowly digressed, and then the Alicons, which were okay, but for the cost, you know, okay wasn't good enough. But this feels pretty good. I kind of enjoy this. More I play with it. You know, this looks stupid with the arms like that, but you know, if you bend the arms and oh hey, look, it breaks up that whole aesthetic of it's just the side of a car. And yeah, I just wish like I said, I wish he one, I wish I had a bigger cannon for him because he is Cliffjumper, and two, I wish his head could turn, and he had a 3-dimensional head rather than the flat head. But like I said, other than that, I definitely say, you know, if you're going to order a big order from TF Source, pick one of these guys up and just give them a try, see what you think. I by no means am saying go out, run out and buy these things for whatever you can. But I definitely would say, pick them up if you're getting a freebie. Because it can't hurt. It can't hurt to get a free toy. And see what you think, and then, if you like them, then maybe pick up the rest. So there you go. That is Impossible Toys Hill Jumper, aka Cliff Jumper.